This is Stoner Babble, the show where we talk about anything while smoking the good stuff. This week, we dive into the idea of aging, the science behind it, and if humans should live forever. Burke also takes on the notion of attending a Renaissance festival, and that just goes as good as you think it would. Spoilers! It's something else. I have a little snippet for you guys coming up. Beyond that, I'll catch you on the other side, and you stay high, my friends.
She's wearing the whole medieval lady outfit, whatever they wear there, right? So Becky's there. She's an extra. She doesn't have any speaking parts. And the witches are like, Becky, come over here and be a witch, and you'll have a purpose. We'll let you say words, Becky. And Becky goes over there and becomes a witch. No, seriously, bro. Like, she wants to be relevant, you know? She's tired of being in the Renaissance play with no lines. So the witches are like, Becky, come join our secret stuff we do over here. And we'll let you do words. Say things.
The topic I decided to pick this week was aging. We talked a lot about everything else around aging, but I figured let's put a little Stoner Babble twist on it.
Oh, real quick.
Yeah.
Speaking of aging, August 9th, it's right around the corner. It's my birthday. Anyone listening want to send me a nice t-shirt or something?
How old are you going to be, old man? 50, right?
Fuck you, man. 38.
38!
Yeah.
All right. How is getting closer to 40 treating you?
I mean, I can definitely tell a difference in my 38-year-old body and my 28-year-old body. I guess you got to understand your limitations, but I don't feel old.
No?
No, I feel great.
Is there any times where you can tell that you're starting to get older, though? Do you have any story to tell? Actually, I'll relate one before. It happened 2 years ago. I was living with my buddy, and it was winter. I drove home after a long fucking day at work.
You fell, didn't you?
It's getting there. Basically, we had to park in the church parking lot across the street. We couldn't park on the road because there were snowplows.
Right.
So I parked in the street, and there just happened to be a cop that pulled over a lady right next to our house. And they were just watching me, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, lady obviously had her window down. The officer had taken her information or whatever. I got out paying attention to them, not paying attention to where I was stepping. And this motherfucker, 6'5" of him, fell on his ass as hard as he could. And I remember just laying there for maybe 5 seconds and then freaking out because there was people watching me. So I scurried to my feet going, I'm cool. I kid you not, man. I have never hurt more in my life.
Yeah.
The next couple weeks.
Yeah.
The back hurt. I was black and blue. And I kept thinking, man, as a kid, I took this tumble. I'd get up and keep going.
Yeah.
But as I've gotten older, I'm starting to understand that my body is just a son of a bitch, man.
Yeah, man. I fell last year too.
Mm-hmm.
On the ice. Fucking just smashed my elbow into the ice. Yeah, I get it, man. Yesterday, I got in a fight with a lawn chair. And I cut up my hand, I bruised my finger, but my hand feels like I got shot.
What did that lawn chair ever do to you?
Man, listen, I don't want to talk about it. Let's carry on.
Oh, bad part of the story with the lawn chair. Yeah, so I guess we talked, let's see.
Fuck that lawn chair, man.
Yeah, okay, fuck
that. Listen, let me explain something to you real quick.
Oh, shit.
And how I tolerate pain.
Mm-hmm.
My pain turns to anger really, really fast. So I went to move that lawn chair. It collapsed on my hand, taking 2 chunks out of my hand. Yes, I know that hurt, but it instantly turns into rage for me. And me in that lawn chair, it ended quick. It was disqualification. They rang the bell. The match never started because that lawn chair is now in about 11 pieces.
Deaded.
Yeah.
Straight deaded.
But I will say that my age has taught me one thing. 28-year-old me would have beat that lawn chair to death with my fist until my hands were just bloody messes. 38-year-old me was like, you've picked it up and slammed it 4 times. That's enough. You're going to hurt yourself.
So you're telling me anger has died a little bit. Not completely.
Not
gone.
completely. That's a message to you guys out there. You run up on me thinking you can do something cute and slap me and think you're going to hurt me. Cool. Just know that I'm coming with the fury of 1,000 men.
I'll be honest, guys. If you slap him, though, I would love to see it because I don't think this guy can fight.
Oh, my God.
I don't think you have any ability to fight. You have this attitude about you. No. I feel like you're a dog with a bigger bark.
I'm that dog that his job is to protect, but he doesn't want to protect.
Okay.
But if you make him protect, you're not going to like it. You're not going to like it.
How you doing?
Becca's sending me videos of the cat. Yeah, I'm turned into that guy now, bro.
You're that guy.
I'm that guy now.
How is it being a cat guy now? You got a cat recently.
I never thought I would like having cats because I never really liked cats. But yeah, it's cool. It's weird to have an animal that will come pay attention to you and then just like while your whole house is alive and full of people and other animals, like it just goes in another room and sleeps. I don't know if I should be offended or honored.
My cat is probably one of the most antisocial people you'll meet. But then he just comes up to you all cuddly. He's a motherfucker, but it only lasts for so long until he's like, I'm done.
Yeah, but he's kind of an asshole because last time we were recording, he just puked right in front of us.
He did. He walked right up. He says, "You're not paying attention to me." But he actually puked on the stairs, too. I almost walked in it. And then he puked upstairs, too. He puked in all 3 levels here.
Man, there's levels to this shit.
His name is Pancakes, and he's just a real son of a bitch.
And my cat's name is John Ralphio. John Ralphio Salperstein.
Well, good for you owning a cat. What kind of drove you to own a cat anyway? I know we talked before, and you really did not like cats.
Listen, I know that I've appeared to be a giant asshole, but deep down in this giant asshole, there is a heart. The cat was left in a dumpster. It had like a hole in its head, almost like a sore.
Really? Like it kind of healed over?
Yeah.
Or it was in the process of healing?
They didn't know if it was like a worm or something. So, yeah, like someone threw fuck you for throwing a cat in a dumpster.
Fuck you, animal abusing people. I have no understanding why you would abuse something that really can't even defend itself.
Right.
But even to do it when it's a kid or a puppy? Oh, I really want to start that Stoner Babble crew where we go out and we save those rescued animals.
Right.
That may be a future project.
So anyways, we rescued him out of the dumpster. It's turned out to be a pretty cool cat. He's got a lot of life, full of personality.
How did you stumble upon him?
My wife's mom's boss, I guess, owns a car wash, and they found it, and we just kind of linked up with them and took the cat over. I didn't want to give away that name. My idea was to buy a Maine Coon cat, because I want a giant cat, right? Mm-hmm. And I had saved that John Ralphio name for that cat, but once he was in the house, I'm like, no, this cat's kind of goofy and silly, like, this is the perfect name.
Are you still going to get your Maine Coon?
Yeah, I still want that cat.
Do you have a name for that then yet?
Little Sebastian.
Parks and Rec.
Yep.
Not out there for you?
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a handful of names. Little Sebastian. I like naming my animals after characters in TV shows.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a 3rd, 4th, 5th name lined up in that Burke handbook?
I mean, there's a lot. There's definitely a lot. But one that I just came up with the other day was I'd like to own one of those Basset Hounds, the dogs with the big floppy ears. Mm-hmm. And I would want to name it Bob Sacamano.
Okay. Okay.
What's up, bro? Are you smoking or what you smoking?
I am definitely smoking out of this pipe. I'm not incredibly high.
Is that the stuff that I brought?
No. Your stuff is coming up, though.
All right.
So Mr. Burke brought me his own self-grown marijuana. Mm-hmm. And it smells damn fine. What is this again?
Lemon AK.
Lemon AK. I myself am growing as well right now. This is my 2nd batch. So my first batch was pretty much a nightmare now that I reflect back on it and everything I did wrong. But it was a good learning lesson.
But I don't want to say that you did it wrong. You just did it. You did like a small scale. Like you kept things in small pot.
Well, yeah, but
it was fine. Like you still get the concepts. Dude.
No, yeah. One of the issues I discovered that I was doing is I was pulling leaves off it that didn't make sense to be on there. And now I realize you just don't pull leaves off randomly or barely ever, depending on the plant. Just depends. And I pretty much stunted the growth of my plant by doing that.
So
you're also not supposed to bend them, as I thought you was super cropping. That super cropping is mainly for non-auto flowers because it needs more energy to come back, and there's not enough time in auto flowers to grow.
Yeah, you're not bending them. You're separating.
You're separating them, which is the light stress, which I'm going to be doing soon. But the whole bending and doing super cropping, that was another thing I fucked up on.
Yeah, man, just cut the bottoms, cut all the new growth off the bottoms.
Yeah. And there's even some videos I've been watching. It's like, don't even touch the leaves. So I'm actually going to do that with one of my plants. So I'm going to do what you said and then, trim from the bottom. But there's also other studies that say don't trim at all. Yeah. The only time you're going to do it is when you see a dead leaf and it's almost pulled off. You can just pull it off like that. That's what you're supposed to do.
If you can get the main stalks far enough apart early enough, you won't have to trim them.
Yeah, right. And that's the light stress one, which is going to be pretty cool. So I have 3 different plants. This is how scientific I want to get with it.
Science, bro.
The one plant, I'm going to light stress test. The other plant, I'm going to trim like kind of what you were saying, maybe trim off the bottom. so the more light goes to the leaves on top. And the other plant I'm kind of going to leave as a test plant, not do very much to, just do the nutrients.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see where they all go from here. And then I'll publish my studies to Stoner Babble, news. I'm thinking about creating a blog post on our website where we, what's interesting. Growing weed is interesting. Maybe we could follow that from a newbie. And then I know you did it. You're not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
But, your ideas are always cool, too, about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, with aging. So into our podcast about aging.
What's up?
I'm going to start with just a simple question. And I'm going to get into the science behind it.
Okay.
But why do you think aging exists? Maybe not on a science level, but why do you think aging is in place? Why do we age?
The whole balance of the earth. In my opinion, the minute you're born, you start dying. You have to eventually die to let something else grow.
I'm going to get to the actual technical science. There's a few different things I thought were incredibly interesting as the reason why we potentially start dying.
Okay.
So your idea where we were born and we start dying right away is maybe wrong. What they're figuring out is, your DNA. It's 2 strands made up of the chromosomes. On the ends of your DNA is something called telomere.
Okay.
Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Scientists get at me if I'm mispronouncing anything. Basically what these things are is a cap. Think of your shoelace and how it has a cap on the end of it. Basically what happens though is your DNA needs to reproduce, divide to keep growing. Every time it divides, it takes a little sliver of this telomere. As the cells keep dividing over your lifetime, this telomere eventually whittles down and becomes nothing, and therefore your cells can no longer produce. And then
you prune up and die.
Yeah, in a way. Now your cells enter what's called, I'm gonna murder this one, senescence. Basically, it means your cells stop growing. They recognize that they're damaged. Your damaged cells are like, I'm stopping this, I can't do anything. And that's where you should see all your cardiovascular disease, your diabetes pop up in this time frame.
So to put this in layman's terms, you look up in the tree, the apple is beautiful and red. You pull the apple off, you set it on the counter for a week, it looks gross. That's what he's saying.
What science is now starting to try to figure out is how do we fix these little telomeres?
Is it possible that reality and science are both right? What you're saying is scientifically, we're not really put here to die, possibly. But in reality, we have to be.
So I want to make, all I'm going to give you right now is I want to give you information. I don't want to give you my spin on it.
Yeah.
I just want to give you information so you can decide on your own.
Okay.
Because if we look at science in reality, there's several creatures that have this ability to repair their telomere, meaning that they could potentially be immortal. One of the examples I will give you is a certain type of jellyfish. This scientific name is going to be bullshit again, so it's Teleperpus daria. Anyway, it's a jellyfish. Basically what happens is it can go through its entire life. It gets to a certain point where it could be in danger. It has too many damaged cells. It can make itself into a tiny blob of cells and start its life anew, meaning it can regenerate itself ongoingly forever. The other one that exists is a lobster. Now this is kind
of... A rock lobster?
Rock lobster.
From Cranston?
They're argued that they're immortal. They're not truly immortal, but they have the ability to repair this thing in their DNA. The only reason that they don't live forever is because they outgrow their shell, and growing your shell takes too much energy, and eventually they get too big and they die. That's why some scientists theorize they could be as big as Volkswagen Beagles on the bottom of the ocean, but their shells would have to grow continuously to house them. Now, if you gave a lobster enough energy to grow in an environment without any outside influences, I do think it could grow forever, and that would be cool. But science has proven that, hey, wait, humans could repair this and therefore potentially live forever.
Well, they haven't really proven it.
No, nothing's truly proven.
Crabs and jellyfish, that doesn't really mean it can happen in us.
So let's stay there. Because I want to talk about why it shouldn't happen. Why shouldn't a human live forever?
Dude, I've seen this movie 1,000 times. Let me explain how this movie plays out for you, okay? Science figures out how you can live forever, right? It's going to be so outrageously expensive that only the elite wealthy can afford it. And then you're going to have 3 or 4 million YouTube famous people or Instagram famous people that can afford to do it too. So then you're going to have all of these elite people that can live forever. And it's going to get to a point where we'll run out of resources because we need people to die. This country is not smart enough to figure out how to wear a mask. Do you think they're smart enough to figure out, hey, we can live forever now, maybe we should stop fucking and making children? No, they're going to just keep fucking. They're going to keep making children. The planet will be overpopulated. A choice is going to have to be made. And who do you think's going to get to make that power? The people that can live forever. Nah, man. I've seen this movie 1,000 times. I know how it ends. It ends with the fucking middle class and the people that can't afford to live forever dead.
Now, let me give you a hypothetical.
Yeah.
And this is really just a stretch because this couldn't exist right now. But let's say you gave everybody the ability to live forever. All of a sudden, it was a science you discovered. You put it in the water without telling anybody. Everybody drank it. Everybody lives forever. And there is no idea of overpopulation. Would you still want a human to live forever?
You would have to make sure that power that you're giving those people, you're taking something away. And you would have to take away the ability to reproduce. It would have to be a fair trade. If that were presented to me, like right now, like, hey, everyone that's on this planet can live forever and we can try to correct it for us since we're going to be here and we can't have any more reproduction. I'm cool. Sign me up.
Would you personally want to live forever?
If
given that scenario.
Only in that scenario, okay. Yes. If it were the other way around, no.
You don't want to live in no post-apocalyptic hellscape.
It would. Wait, what's the movie? Isn't this the movie?
There's all kinds of movies.
What's that
about
movie
this.
with the girl and the arrow?
The one that I watched recently is on Netflix.
What's the movie I'm thinking of?
The girl with the arrow.
With the different
every fucking
neighborhoods, like divisions, and they're numbered. And the God.
Hunger Games?
Jennifer Lawrence.
Hunger Games.
Yeah, it'd be real life Hunger Games.
Okay.
Yeah, nah, fuck that, man. I guess I have a question, too. Like, it allows you to live forever. Does that mean you can't die? I could jump out of an airplane and not open my chute, hit the ground, and then, like, my body's just going to repair itself?
Yeah, let's say in this world, that is the case. Where you're immortal as well. You can never die. You're immortal to any damage whatsoever.
No, I don't want to live in that world either.
You don't want to live forever.
That's chaos, bro.
Why would you think it would be chaos? If everybody could live forever, there is no damage to you.
Think about how many shitheads this world already has, and then you give them the ability to not die? Nah, man.
For me personally, I would never want to live in a world like that. I think humans need to die. I don't think a person would deserve to live forever.
Yeah, like
I don't know why you would even want to do that.
If you have the ability to just live forever, but you still have the ability to die, like if you fell off a building or something, like sure, cool. You run up on me and I shoot you in the fucking head. I need to know that you're not gonna regenerate and try to fucking kill me again. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go to the grocery store and be like the fucking Terminator, man. Like, someone trying to fucking steal my shit and bop you in the fucking head and then watch you grow back in front of me, man. Nah, I don't want to see that. Science is a dangerous thing, man. I think it has the ability to do a lot of great things, but I think it also has the ability to create things that could just go way left, way fast.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that just depends on who's doing it as well. But let's think of this too. You know, if given the option to cure aging, let's say we can halt the aging process, but you still die at 100 years old. Would you want to do that?
Well,
like you could pause yourself at a certain age.
Okay, so like I could just stay in this form.
Yeah.
Until I'm 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I think that would. That'd be weird if you meet like the 80-year-old when you're 20 and you're like, you start hooking up and then you realize that they're from the age of the Depression.
But you know what would happen, dude? Like,
there'd be some interesting stories going on with that.
I don't know that I'd want to take the first dose because I want to make sure they worked out all the kinks. What if like they found out, yeah, you could be 38 till you're 100 years old, but they can't stop your ears and your balls from aging. So like, you know how old guys, their ears get bigger? So like you're 37, but you got these giant ears, these huge saggy balls. Yeah, like I want to make sure they work out all the kinks first.
Science, work out the kinks.
Yeah, man. I ain't trying to have old man balls and old man ears, man, when I'm trying to look like I'm 38.
Trying to, you know.
Yeah,
get in that dating game.
Yeah, man, because like that's like 70 years of aging left to go on my ears, bro. Like they'd be the size of my fucking head.
You, my fine listener, can find us on Twitter at BabbleStoner. Jump into our DMs, drop us a question, let us know how we're doing. You can also find us at stoner-babble.com, which is our website we launched a few weeks back. Share it with family, friends, or whoever enjoys weed and talking about anything. And for all my Apple listeners out there, please leave us a review on there. Anyway, let's get back to the show. right, back from the break. We talked to Terry Styles earlier in the week. He couldn't join us on this one because we simply didn't call him. But we have you here in spirit, my friend.
Yeah.
Because you did ask us a really good question, and do you want to relate to the audience what it was?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't even a question. It was a statement.
Yeah.
He basically said that he was talking about football, and he was commenting on a football post online. And the post was just riddled with people saying, oh, if you guys kneel for the anthem or if there's 2 national anthems, we'll never watch football again. And he said that there should be some sort of online accountability where if you make a statement like that, I'll never watch football again, football is just blacked out at your house. You can't watch it online. You can't watch it on your phone. You can't watch it on TV. Because you said you'd never watch it again. And then I started to think that could apply to a lot of things. People that just spout political nonsense on the internet. Hold them accountable to that. Oh, if this guy wins the presidency, I'm moving out of the United States. Okay, cool. We'll remember that. It would just, in my opinion, it sounds like a fantastic idea. Because it would allow people who actually have something to say to be heard. Not just nonsense spewing on the internet all day. It would shut people the fuck up.
And I apologize. I'm incredibly high, so I don't know if you made this statement, but he also said if you were to apologize publicly, you could be corrected for your crimes. And I thought this was a lovely idea because it made people then have to realize what they were saying.
And it holds people accountable to their audience. Mm-hmm. So you got a guy that's got 2 million followers on Facebook and he spouts off some political nonsense. And now we're holding him accountable to that. If he wants to reverse the shit he did, he's got to apologize on the same platform that he said that on. So he's got to say to those people that have followed him that he was wrong. That, to me, it would be the best form of accountability for everyone.
If people could just start thinking about what they want to say before they just spouted it out their mouths, it would really affect how they came across. I mean, especially with, hey, I'm going to move out of this fucking country if Trump gets reelected.
Right.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody.
Yeah, I get it.
I get it too.
I get it. But I would never say that because I'm not leaving this country. Because even with that shithead as our president, we're still better than most. We'll get through this. We'll figure it out. But
if Americans are anything, we just keep going. I mean, really, just because there's nothing else to fucking do. You can't just stop.
But we're arrogant.
Yeah, that's true.
And that stops us from growing. Not only just think how much more enjoyable maybe social media would be again, it would be what it was meant to be. This would apply in the real world too. You spout off some shit in a Walmart to someone gets that on video, guess how you're going to get out of that? You better get back your ass in that Walmart and video yourself saying, hey, I'm sorry. Just, it would instantly clean up just a lot of horse shit that goes on in the world.
I mean, that system is going to be really just far and away.
They kind of do it in China.
I know they do in China. I'm just thinking of like something that we could just start doing now, where they're going to have video facial recognition everywhere,
right? Probably
within 5 to 10 years. You walk into a bank, they're going to know who you are and the customer that you've been. And I think they could do that at like a Walmart where like a person freaks the fuck out in there and then they take off. They could have that system in place so if they go back into that Walmart, they'll instantly get recognized and you won't be welcome there. I think that system could be in place very soon.
Right. Yeah. Oh, you said that you would never wear a mask.
Yeah. And when it's mandated right now by law to wear a mask.
Yeah.
So I think they could throw that on camera and all of a sudden your face is always going to be known forever at that location.
Yeah, man.
Alarms are going to go off when you walk in. And that, I feel like that's sci-fi-ish, but that's like within 5 years. So
I got kind of in a rabbit hole the other night, a China rabbit hole.
Okay.
Yeah. I was watching this video and this guy, and I was pretty up there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But this guy said, how do we know China's as bad as we say they are? Maybe the narrative is just painted that we're supposed to not like China. Again, I'm not saying I believe that. But then he peeled back some things and like some policies that they have. You know, people are like, oh, it's communism. But like outside of their communism, they're just good human.
Can you give me an example of one of these policies?
Their digital social system. They're using facial recognition and they're using online behavior. If you hop on their social media platforms and you start spouting shit and nonsense, it affects your social score. Kind of like your credit score. If you fall below a certain score, it can stop you from going certain places.
That's some real Black Mirror shit.
Yeah, it can stop you from getting a job. Employers look at this. I know that they're probably skewing this to only push their political agenda, but if you just peel back the layers of that and look at that system as a core, that's not a bad idea. It's the accountability that we're talking about.
It might lead to people getting off that network completely.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. If you have a bad score from a social media thing, that's exactly how the Black Mirror episode worked. This lady kept getting bad scores and it affected her life.
Right.
Her job, her relationships, everything was affected by this. If that was an option, can I just choose not to be on the network? I want no social media at that point. I guess I don't want to be judged by social media. I'd rather just have an in-person relationship at that point, because if your job was affected by, which it is now, you say something bad on Twitter, you could get fired for it.
Yeah.
But to that point, it's getting dangerously close to
a
society
again, it's weird, man, but I'm all for accountability. Every action has an accountability.
Every action has a reaction. Whatever you say and do will have ripples across time.
I don't want to sound like the old guy, man, but I'm going to sound like the old guy. Everyone's so comfortable just spewing nonsense because they have the freedom of that keyboard. When you were a kid, we didn't have the freedoms just to hide behind a keyboard. If you felt a way about someone, you fucking said it. Now, they may not be around, but at school, it's going to get back to them. And then guess what? That reaction is accountability. I'm going to beat your ass. There's none of that anymore, man. And now it's just a wild, wild west. Like, you could just say whatever the fuck you want to say.
Online bullying is out of control.
Yeah, man. Like, you could just say whatever you want to say. And, like, what's the worst that can happen? They'll ban you from Twitter. There needs to be some accountability. Good job, Terry Styles, bro. Triggered with Terry Styles.
In the garage.
Yeah, he was triggered, man. He was hot about that.
He was hot. I don't know what came. You know what came from? Like, how that come to be?
It's Terry, man. He's an old guy, man. He's like a pack of firecrackers.
I want you to understand a little something about Terry Styles, and I love that you're listening, buddy.
Yeah.
This guy's from Cranston.
He's from Cranston.
He's a hard-ass veteran.
He was born in Cranston. He moved to Jersey as a teen, wreaked havoc in the streets of Jersey. Yeah, moved to Chicago, and now he's back in Cranston to live out his senior years.
He's living on a boat.
Yeah,
got a yacht.
Yep, he lives on a boat. But this guy likes to eat at White Castle. What can you say, man? He's just.
Do you think he'll eventually own a White Castle?
No.
Doesn't. Why would you say that?
He doesn't want to own it. He wants to eat it.
Oh. If you're listening, if you franchise a White Castle, I will help with the financing as far as what the numbers look like.
How can you help with something you can't say? What's the
financing?
What's the financialing?
Financialing is my ability to finance.
Bro, you just merged two words together to make a word, and you want this man to be like, "Yeah, you can help me with my money."
Shakespeare wrote so many plays and sonnets by making up words. I'm just the next one.
Nah, bro.
That's it.
I got news for you. You were not the next Shakespeare.
You're not no goddamn journalist. Go back in the field and find me a real story.
I'm not a journalist. I'm a storyteller.
Okay. Well, what fucking story do you got to tell then?
Don't worry about it, bro.
Okay,
I'll tell it when it needs to be told, okay?
Thinking about aging, I was thinking about the autoimmune system. Do you know much about autoimmunity diseases?
Yeah.
For those that don't, basically your system
like hepatitis
fights back at you. Let's say your cells stop dividing, as I talked about before. And they're damaged, and all of a sudden they start building up. This is what it's called cancer. Your system tries to attack it, but it just doesn't recognize it's part of your body, so it keeps attacking you. That's autoimmune. And I was thinking, I've heard several studies about you controlling your own system. It's not autoimmune.
Like Dwight Schrute.
He
said he could raise and lower his cholesterol.
Yeah, that's a perfect example of the autoimmune maybe not being auto. What if you control your own system? So I thought in my high state of thinking, what if you could control your own body as far as, hey, my cells aren't dying, and then all of a sudden you think about it and you can control it.
Yeah, I think you can think yourself into a sickness, so why can't you think yourself into health?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you ever practice that before? Where maybe you've been injured and you're like, maybe I'm not injured or I don't have something. Do you ever work yourself back into fitness or
I've never
healthiness?
talked myself into it, but I've talked myself out of it. When I was a kid, I used to get heel spurs. I played basketball and they were painful. My heels would just be black. I would just mentally just be like, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. For a while, like I almost started running like an ostrich because I would just run on my toes to keep my, I would just mentally block it out. I've talked myself out of saying, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine.
I can't say that I've done it a few times. Recently was probably the headaches. I struggle with headaches every day. That's why I use pot. And there's some times where I will have a headache before I go to work and I have a vision issue where I get the squiggly lines across my eyes and then it leads to a migraine and I can't do anything to combat those.
Are you a robot?
God, I hope not. I could be. That was last week's ending to our episode, you son of a bitch. I'm not going back to that one yet. Yeah, I was talking myself out of a headache. And I had to go to work, and I had to drive, and I was going 2 hours away, so I couldn't see. I sat down, started to meditate, and started to go, you know what, this is my fucking body, or at least I'm controlling this body. There's no reason to have a headache right now. And I swear that 5 minutes later, I was good to go. So that got me to thinking that maybe we have more control over our own bodies than we think. Really, all we are is just this little thing controlling everything. You consider yourself the brain. I don't know what you want to consider yourself.
Can you make fire?
With my fingers. There's that monk. Did you hear about that monk that can create fires with his fingers?
No, there's not a thing.
Why do you think powers can exist?
No.
I know you have the whole I want to see it before I believe it, but do you ever believe, like, personally, that there's more to you than there is, than that you could potentially maybe create like lightning or fire from your fingers eventually if you think about it enough?
No, I know who I am.
And who are you?
I'm the dude playing a dude pretending to be another dude. No, man. There ain't no one creating no motherfucking fires and lightnings with their fingertips, bro. This ain't no Mortal Kombat shit.
But even thinking about evolving, too.
No.
What do you think about evolution as far as you have a tailbone, right? You never had a tail, but now you don't have a tail.
We just call it a tailbone.
It does show an idea that we did have a tail, how it's curved. And over time, we start to lose more length of it.
Anything could be something if you look into it long enough. You know what I mean, bro?
So, do humans evolve then? We've seen how a person over time has gotten stronger, has lived longer. So why is the idea of maybe us gaining powers so contrived? Even the idea of power could be that you're gaining muscle over generations. And they're getting stronger and they can leap farther.
No.
That's a power in a way.
No, I'm not. Listen, man. I like living in this world. I don't want to live in the fucking X-Men world, okay?
Oh, I'm not saying it's X-Men. I'm just saying what happens when it starts to happen.
But it won't, is what I'm saying, because it's not a real thing.
Okay, look. I'm finding my own powers right now. They're really close.
Whoa.
I got powers coming through. Yep. And I'll tell you what, when I find them, I'm going to light the rest of your hair on fire that you don't have.
Listen, bro. Bitch. I'll gladly let you light my head on fire if you can make fire with your fingertips, bro.
Oh,
so you figure that out. I'll let you fucking YouTube you light my head on fire. Because it ain't going to happen. Because it ain't a real thing, bro. I only believe in real stuff. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll take a trip to the Rocky Mountains and find a fucking couple of elves just walking around with a fucking hairless dog. They beat the shit out of it and they carry around a ring.
I don't get any of that.
Because that's what Lord of the Rings is.
No.
Fucking two.
You haven't even watched. You told us you'd watch the movies, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I watched them.
Did you watch them?
Still hate them. Stupid.
Did you watch them all?
Yeah, watched them all, bro. What I did is I played them on like 3 times fast forward because I'm like, I don't need to see all this walking.
Did you really play all
I don't need to see all this walking. They're just walking. For what? Then they'll come to find out they had an eagle they could have used the whole time. Stupid.
So you think that doing me a favor is watching those movies at 3 times speed and now you're calling them shitty again? I hate how you fucking do stuff. I hate how you watch movies. You don't make any sense. This doesn't make a fucking lick of sense anymore. I'm living in an unreality. I don't want you to talk anymore to me. I don't want to hear your voice.
Listen, We did have that virtual movie session the other day. We watched The Joker.
Yes, that was a great movie.
Great movie. And Joaquin Phoenix is hands down the best Joker ever. Period.
No.
And I'm going to explain to you why, okay? Here's why. Because the Joker should be about the mental side of things. Heath Ledger's Joker was great. I'll never say he's not great. But he was more violent. So, like, he was a violent Joker, which is fine. I liked it. I loved it. But I'm saying that the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, dude, you're going to get a true sense of how deranged the Joker is supposed to be. And I felt that. That's why I'm saying that he is the best Joker. Heath Ledger is number 2. And then Jack is number 3. That's just my list, bro. It's just my opinions. My opinions.
Okay. I love your opinion.
And Michael Keaton is the best Batman.
I mean, that's just a given.
Yep.
That's just
and then
a given.
Probably Robert Pattinson number 2.
You don't know that yet, though.
I'm saying probably.
Probably. Okay.
And then Christian Bale number 3.
I personally just don't find Bale's portrayal that fascinating.
He had the look for the character.
He had the look. He had the look for Bruce Wayne.
But that voice.
But the voice thing he did, like, he had that snobby voice, and I just couldn't get into it. Like,
then,
I know he's trying hard to be a dick because he had to be to everybody because you don't want them getting close, but at the same time...
Ben Affleck's Batman wasn't a bad thing, but it was like the aged Batman.
He would have been a really good old Batman.
Yeah, because Batman eventually has to age, kind of like Wolverine. When Wolverine got old. That's just in
all the comics where the next Batman takes over.
Yeah, like he's a really good,
Bruce Wayne would be
like a 40s and 50s
yeah.
Batman. Like, I'd be down for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people actually clamored for that, too.
Yeah.
And we're not going to get it because now he's just one and done at this point. But I do really look forward to the Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good.
I know he's not doing a lot, but I think they're going to do a younger take on Batman, which is they haven't done in a while.
Now, will him and Joaquin be in the same movie ever?
I don't know.
Because that would be a fucking fantastic.
It would be. Now, I would say Joaquin Phoenix, I think you said non-violent, but it was incredibly violent. If you remember, like, how he got into shooting the people first.
No.
Like, his rawness got into the role was perfect. Like, it was a slow lead-in, but he got incredibly violent.
But you understood more of the mental side with him than, like, Heath Ledger's
And I kept telling my buddy, like, dude, every single scene in that was built for you to understand how his life was awful.
Right.
There was no good scene. When he had one positive scene, you found out like it wasn't real. And then
you know he's a bad character, but you still had sympathy for him.
Yeah, because it was just he needed someone. He needed the therapist
or Murray,
for just her to listen, or Murray.
Yeah.
Just for him to listen just for a second. He just wanted someone to listen.
Yep.
No one listened. And then everyone started listening after he did what he did.
Yep. And that's why he's the best.
It was a really good one. Heath is still my number 1. But it's, like I said, it's comparing orange and apples. That's really hard. There's just 2 different portrayals. So that's where I'm going to leave it at.
If Joaquin does another Joker movie.
If Joaquin could
lives up to that
an
performance,
idea of what Heath Ledger did as far as that scope of that movie, I would just like to see what he could do because I think it would be fucking great. It would be grittier, I feel.
I like the darker superhero movies.
Do you?
Yeah, I love them. Yeah, like I loved Logan. Like
Logan was awesome.
I'm not a huge X-Men. Like I don't really care for the movies, but Logan was great to me because it was dark. I needed to be rated R. Or close to it. That's why I like Deadpool. It's not your typical superhero. I kind of hope that we see more of these franchises go a little darker. Aquaman was a little darker.
DC is naturally darker than Marvel is. Marvel's all colorful and whatnot. But DC always has that grit. Or they think they need that grit. Superman movies had that grittiness to it.
Yeah.
Batman always seems to. Unless you're the Jim Carrey one.
Ugh. Well, he wasn't Batman. Val Kilmer was.
No, he was real. Yeah. Val Kilmer.
What was that?
Val Kilmer.
What else you got over there, bro?
I want to talk about the idea of when we're aging and the theories of reduction around it. A lot of people have been like, hey, how do I stop aging? There is no natural way right now. A lot of people say they have theories around it. Nothing's proven. But one of the things I kept reading into, and this is just so interesting, because we talk about fasting all the time. They're talking about now caloric reduction or restriction in these studies. This is from the heart.org. They did a study where they had 2,000 patients. They had to do the cardiac catheterization, which basically means they had to stick a camera down to look at your heart. And then they followed these people for the next 4 years. And in this study, they had a lot of participants from the Church of Latter-day Saints, which normally fasted once a day every month for 24 hours. And what they found is that the people that fasted normally had a 45% lower mortality rate. Variables considered, because there's a lot of variables in there. So they're saying like after some variables, we found that 45% normally had a lower mortality rate. But they also found then that on the next study, that 71% had lower risk for heart disease and all that fun stuff, just by doing 1 day of fasting in a month.
I think it's mental. What I mean by that is, let's say you have 100 vegans. Half of them are vegan just because they think that it's healthy, right? And they're just doing it. But the other half live it. They tell everyone. They're happy about it. In their mind, they're doing it and it's making them healthier. How do you have that? You know what I mean? How do you have 100 people doing the same thing, but half are getting different results than the other half? And I think it's just a mental thing. How you approach it mentally will make your body do whatever you want it to do.
I think it definitely correlates, because if you think you're going to have a good day, there's times where, I mean, we talked about energy before. That's almost karma based. Like if you're going to have a good day and you start to treat everything around you really good, you're friendly to your coworkers and stuff like that. Weird things seem to happen where you have this positiveness come towards you.
Right.
It's the same ways where if you think about, I'm vegan or I'm fasting, and you're in that zone and you keep doing it and you keep living that lifestyle every day, I mean, it's going to have that positive benefits, and I think your body responds to you. There's even that study where there's a scientist that talked to water. Did you see that study?
Yep. And I've seen one where they talk to plants too.
Yeah. And what happened was, when they did the microscopic research on there, the cells for the water, if you said positive things like I love you, or, you're going to have a good day, it'd be very beautiful and perfect. And then if you said something like, I hate you, I will kill you, the water looked like it was dying. And this comes from the idea that you're transferring all that energy through you and how everything is connected. And when you're negative towards something, water cells break down. You know what? You know how much water is inside of you, Burke?
60%.
Yeah, there's a lot of water. So, if you're negative, your fucking cells are going to start to feel it. All this, aging idea of how you treat yourself and the fasting, and what you put inside of you and what you think about doing and just how it. Yeah, you're drinking water, right?
It's a good thing I'm drinking this Voss Plus with enhanced minerals and electrolytes from the coastal seas of Iceland. Man, the people over at Voss got this one right, though. Woo-wee. I mean, think about it. Like, how many times have you seen someone, I'm vegetarian, thinking like, bro, you look like you're ready to die. Eat a piece of bacon. And then I'll see someone else, it's like, I'm vegetarian. I'm like, man, this person is full of fucking life. It's healthy. It's just a mental thing, man.
If you're healthy in your eating patterns and you stick to it, you're going to be healthy in other patterns. You're going to be working out normally. You're going to be living a little bit better. You're probably not going to be drinking as much. Whereas people that go, I'm vegan, and they kind of half-ass it, they're not vegan all the time. They may do it.
They may be vegan all the time. Are they mentally committed to it? Listen, if you say, like, hey, I'm vegan and all you can think about is Big Macs and fucking bacon, like, you're never going to be mentally committed to being a vegan or vegetarian. Or I know people that do the carnivore thing. They want to eat meat. Some people say it's the best thing ever, and others are like, I just want to fucking sleep all the time. I'm like, okay, like, I get it, I guess. It's a mental thing. Yeah, man, get your mentals right, bro.
Do you think there is, in that diet world, the right answer?
Yep.
What do you think it is?
Do what makes you happy. Do it in moderation. I'm not overweight, and I eat fucking Big Macs all the time. But if I eat a Big Mac, I don't eat the French fries. If I eat a Big Mac, I don't eat a giant meal later. Do things in moderation. You want to have some ice cream? Have some ice cream. Just know, like, hey, you just took in a lot of sugar. Maybe you drink some water the rest of the day. Figure it out. It's not hard. I just find it funny, man. Like, I was like, this is the right one. This is the right one. This is the right one. It's like, yeah, I'm starting a new diet, dude. It's called They're All the Right One. Eat a little vegetables, eat a little meat, eat a little carbs, eat some sugar. That's it. Eat some. Not all of it. You don't need to get a Big Mac and French fries and a large orange Fanta, which, hey, sometimes I do. Not all the time. You don't need 44 ounces of soda all the time. The gas station that I go to pretty frequently, I see this dude in there at least 4 or 5 times a week, and he's filling up 2 44-ounce cups of Mountain Dew. I overheard him one day. Cashier was like, "Are these both for you?" And he was just like, "Yep." I'm like, "Bro, you're drinking 88 ounces of Mountain Dew a day. Do you know what that's doing to your insides?"
Do you even have a stomach left?
Like,
at that
yeah,
point?
man, like,
I don't know.
like, hey, but you know what? That's his choice. If that's how he wants to live it, don't ask me to feel sorry for you when they take your fucking foot off, bro. Like,
You're definitely getting an ulcer from that. Damn, that's giving me an ulcer thinking about
when
it.
when diabetes comes a kicking and Wilford Brimley's asking you if you want to get testing supplies, you're not going to get any pity from me, sir, when they got to take that foot off, because you knew drinking 88 ounces of Mountain Dew a day wasn't good. You don't need a doctor to tell you that.
What if he said he didn't?
Nah, man.
What if they took that to court? He's like, "They didn't tell me drinking 88 ounces a day would be negative on my health."
If I were a judge, I'd throw that one out all fucking day.
Mr. Burke, the judge, what would you say to that offender? He walked into your courtroom drinking an 88 ounce fucking Mountain Dew.
I would just say, sir, obviously you don't care what goes in your body, because look at you. You're missing a foot. You're way overweight. No one should have to tell you that you are in this condition because of the shit you put in your body. Now get your ass on back on home now. Get on out of here.
Hey, shout out to our listeners, though.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Shout out to across the globe. I see you guys in Germany, Ireland, Canada, France, Netherlands, and Australia. You know, even got a few tagging down in Finland, Israel, and Belgium.
Yeah.
I mean, the list goes on.
Appreciate it.
Thank you to those that download and listen to us babble on and on about nothing.
And please, we're asking you, we're begging you, get interactive with us. We want to hear from you. Please send us emails. I don't care where you're from, what you want to say, even if it's bad. Just hit us up.
Shout out to that.
Shout out to that. What does that mean?
I don't know. Let's take a look at what's trending in our Twitter.
I guess their Karens are freaking out about Adult Swim cartoons.
The Adult Swim has been around forever. And I think they just discovered it.
Dude.
Karen's attack Twitter. Where's our damn Karen leadership when we need them?
How do you lead something that doesn't want to be led? In their minds, they're all their leaders. If the Karens get stuff like Adult Swim taken down, where do they stop? Then it's video games. Listen, man, Karens, I want to love y'all, but you start fucking with our TV and our video games, I'm going to start swatting you with fucking newspapers, man. I ain't playing. Come on, man.
I don't know if they're really ever going to have the power. I mean, people have been attacking video games for years. Been on the government floors. I don't think they're going to do anything to those. They already have the system in place for rating. It's just on parents to fucking make sure the kids aren't playing them.
Adult Swim doesn't come on till like 11:40 at night.
Yeah, and it usually goes off the air, I think, what was it, 7:30 a.m.? Your kids shouldn't. I mean, I guess they're maybe, if they're going to school, they're catching the end of it.
You know what's funny is, like, Karen's got a son at home that's probably watching Adult Swim. He just locks his door and doesn't let her in. He's that kid that just screams at his mom and does what he wants. And then Karen wants to then remove Adult Swim from everyone because she can't control her own kid. Karen's son says things like, "Get out of my fucking room, Mom." Fuck Karen's kids.
I mean, Adult Swim's not even made for kids.
Clearly, before every episode, isn't there a giant disclaimer that says this is mature audiences only?
Yeah, but it's a cartoon, so it makes sense it's on a Cartoon Network.
I'm also sure that every TV in the world, every cable setup, every Amazon Fire Stick has parental controls on it. Figure it out, Karen. Stop trying to ruin everything for the rest of us, you dodo head. Hope it rains on Karens today. All of them.
I hope it rains on you, down on you.
Not a lot, just a slight drizzle.
Just a sprinkle.
Just to inconvenience you, to mess up all your hair.
Mess up your hair, you took hours on.
Bro.
Yeah.
What's up with your neighbor's siding?
What about the siding?
It looks like it's been, like, heated up because it's all bubbly.
Could be direct sunlight.
What?
Direct sunlight?
You think the Michigan sun ever got hot enough to bubble this man's siding?
If the siding is old, yes. Break down the materials, bro. Happens all the time. I think it started to happen in my car, actually. I have paint that started to bubble a little bit.
Where?
It's on my hood. I gotta get that taken care
Well,
of now.
that's because you just let it sit out there all the time.
No.
Why don't you put a cover on it?
I did.
No, you
Doesn't
didn't.
matter.
You
Yes,
did not, you fucking
Yes, I
liar.
did.
You're... Listen, man. You're that guy that just drives me nuts about cars, man.
You that guy.
You buy a brand new car and you just let it sit and bake in the sun. You don't even take care of it. It just gets rain on it. Fucking just make me sick.
Yeah, well, it's not that guy either. I'm not going to spend fucking years of my life taking care of a piece of metal.
But you spent a lot of money on it.
Yeah.
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 That makes my point even more valid.
You spend a lot of money on a lot of things. Just what's what you put value in. And I'll put value in a car, I guess.
Well, then what'd you buy it for?
I don't, I like to go fast. That was really it.
Why don't you sell it to me?
I don't want to sell you. I used it for journeys now, so I can't sell it to anybody. I got a personal connection to it. Yeah, no, like when I started traveling the U.S. and I did it by myself, it was just me and my car.
Okay.
When I went to Boston and I went to South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, and Tennessee.
All right, we're going to get another one of those trips coming up because I'm going to be purchasing a car in the near future.
Okay.
And I do not want to buy a car that's a Michigan car. Like I want to buy... preferably like a South or Southwest car because it's never seen Michigan roads. Maybe we can get a Stoner Babble venture out on the road, bro.
Definitely we're going out west. I think the next route I'd want to take is to send the monuments across the old Great West.
I want to get high at Mount Rushmore.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get high at the Grand Canyon. I want to get high at the Lincoln Memorial.
I want to go to one of those old ghost mining cities.
Yeah.
That are abandoned. That'd be cool to get high in.
Yep. I want to get high in a cave.
An old mining cave?
Just a cave. I don't give a fuck what kind of cave.
Why? Why a cave?
Just cuz, bro. Why not? Bro, how fucking cool would it be to smoke a joint on top of the Eiffel Tower? That'd be sweet, bro. While you eating some pasta.
Okay. Where else get to get high at?
All right, so let me just think about the United States. Like, what monuments can I go to here? What's that nice lake?
Lake Tahoe?
Lake Tahoe.
The one with where the comet made the lake and it's so clear and deep, and that's in Oregon, I think.
I thought it's in California.
I can't remember which one.
Yeah.
But it's one of those.
Yeah, I've been there
Crater
once.
Lake. Crater Lake is the one I'm talking about. That one's in Oregon. That one's really cool.
I like waterfalls, man.
I was thinking about just smoking a joint behind a waterfall. Like, where could you do? What waterfall would that be at?
Oh, Niagara Falls for sure. Why not? Go big or go home, bro.
Just start going on one of the boats down there?
Yeah, or Hoover Dam. Like standing on top of Hoover Dam.
Then you jump.
No, what?
Yeah, no, you base jump.
No.
Parachute down.
No, not doing that.
Why not?
No, I ain't doing that. That's just silly. That's nonsense.
Why not? Just gotta do it once,
Listen, if I were meant to be able to do that, I would have the ability just to do that.
You do have the ability to do that with the parachute.
No, some squirrels can fly. They were created to do that.
Okay. Have you ever flown in a plane? Yeah. You weren't created to fly in a plane, motherfucker.
You don't know that.
Yeah, but every little argument you do makes my toes curl.
Nah, man, I ain't jumping off no Hoover Dams, bro. No. I'll watch you, though.
I'll definitely do it. Mm-hmm. Bungee jump. Would you bungee jump?
Nope. You
don't do extreme stuff, right? What's the most extreme thing you would do?
Go-karts.
Fast go-karts. Like 90 miles an hour fast karts?
Yeah, like I like to just do things on the ground, bro.
Would you like race NASCAR?
Oh, yeah.
Go 200 miles an hour?
Oh, yeah. I would love it. IndyCar would be my choice, though. I'd like to drive one of those. Or dirt rally. I wouldn't want to do those rally races, though, where they're driving through, like, those little towns.
Through the wooded area,
yeah,
too?
like, no way,
Going
dude.
80, 90 around curves?
Oh, my God, bro. That would scare me to
on
death.
Those videos, I don't know how they do it, but the bystanders that stand there on the line as the cars go flying above their heads. Yeah. How do you just stand there? There's videos out there where the cars go plowing the crowds. I don't know how people have nerves to stand by the road like that. I don't know what the hell we were even talking about.
Crazy things.
Oh, where you would smoke weed at.
Yeah.
Where else would you want to smoke?
Man.
The weed I would love to smoke on the moon. If I could just be on the moon and look back at the Earth.
Or like to be at one of those space shuttle launches. To be able to watch a space shuttle get launched while you're smoking. Like, that'd be cool, bro.
That would be dope.
Probably something that you could do because we live close to an airport. How close to the landing strip could you get to watch the planes fly over your head?
Yeah, like lay down on the ground and watch them touch down or take off.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool. There's that beach where the planes land and you get flung backwards if you're standing too close. Did you see that beach yet? There's a fence and, and the planes land and if you're standing right there, you can get blown backwards. I want to do that.
Something that like out of my comfort zone that I would want to do, just because I always just find like Renaissance fair people amusing, and I've never been to a Renaissance fair.
Okay.
Like I would like the ability just to go to a Renaissance fair and and I don't want anyone to interact with me.
Oh, you just want to be part of the experience.
I just want to be there to watch it. Maybe if I'm in a different mindset, I understand why people do this now.
Oh, okay. So you're like, I feel like you're bordering on, I really want to make fun of these people, but I really just need to experience it first.
But I would say also, like, people that do Civil War reenactments are stupid to me.
Oh, no.
Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing that? Like, it doesn't need to be reenacted, and you're not even good at it. But I understand, like, there's more of a theater and, like, maybe an art behind Renaissance fair reenactments.
I personally have never gone. I would love to go. I just think it'd be damn interesting. I just want a turkey leg the size of my head.
There's a stereotypical Renaissance fair person that lives in my head. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Like, someone that probably doesn't work, I don't know, have a lot of free time. Their mom might still cook their meals. Like, I don't know, man. Like, that's just the stereotypical person that lives in my head. And I'm sure that there's probably some really talented people that go to these. And those are the people that I'd want to see. I just don't want to be watered down with people fitting that stereotype that lives in my head.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think I could go watch something like that. I mean, I like theater. I love Broadway.
Did you ever go to that Medieval Times?
The restaurant?
Yeah.
No. We were going to go for a work outing one time, and I don't think we went. I'd been a long time ago, but I was a kid. I don't remember going. But I want to go as an adult. That'd be fucking cool.
I want to go right now.
I'm just afraid that if I went there high, I would just reenact the scene from Cable Guy. Down, down, down. The red knight's going down.
Oh, no. I don't know if you would. You would have a whole crowd of people like looking at you.
You think I care about a crowd of people looking at me?
I think you don't care.
Blue Knight, what did he say? He's like, Blue Knight rules. Red Knight sucks a big one. I would yell that, dude. I know I would.
I hope one of those knights come up there and kick your ass.
No one's gonna come up there and kick my ass.
Those guys probably
dude.
do have, they're in armor, so they actually do have some muscle that probably whoop that.
So, like, would I see something like that at a Renaissance fair?
Like, there's fighting, there's sword fighting, and sometimes they even do the jousting.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
And then they all have all kinds of food. I would really just get in there for food. I'll be honest.
You think we'll ever get to have a Renaissance fair because of COVID now?
I mean, eventually.
Do you think they had medieval masks? Like, would they be made out of beaver pelts or?
They had those witch doctor-like masks, which were the big beak.
I'm not wearing that thing.
That was like the plague doctors.
Yeah. Are there witches there? You should Google, are there witches at Renaissance fairs?
Sure.
Because that might determine if I go or not.
What do you have against witches?
I ain't trying to be around no witches, bro.
I mean, during the Renaissance, there was beliefs. It looks like I would have to do more digging, but that's the initial thing I'm coming across. They were influenced by old legends, so I don't know if they were exactly pagan beliefs anymore. So maybe.
If I see a witch,
the timing would dictate that there could be.
Nah, man. If there's witches, I ain't there, bro. So I need to know. We're gonna have to do some investigating. Because I ain't going to no Renaissance fair if there's no witches there, bro.
Okay, well.
Ain't no lady trying to put
I thought you didn't believe in witches.
Listen, I don't believe in witches. But for someone to be in the mind state to think that they are a witch, I ain't trying to be around that person.
Oh, good recovery.
If you know what I'm saying. I ain't trying to be around all that nonsense. You want to pretend to be a person in the medieval times? I'll tolerate that.
Oh, you'll tolerate them, huh?
What, you gonna come around talking
Golden
about...
Boy Burke over here is
You
going
gonna
to
come around
tolerate
talking
you
about you're a witch?
stuff.
No, get out of my space. I need 6 feet times 10. I need you to be at least 60 feet away from me.
Oh, no. Why do you think witches would flock to Renaissance festivals?
Gullible people. People looking to find a purpose.
And when I say witches, I don't mean Wiccan. That's a difference.
Yeah, like real witches.
I'm talking about real witches.
Maybe you go to maybe a witch pops up. Becky wants to be in the Renaissance play, but she's not really good at acting. She was never in the plays, even in school.
Who the fuck is Becky?
The person I'm referring to. Becky's at the Renaissance. She's dressed up.
Okay.
And she's just, she's there.
What's she dressed up like?
A medieval lady. She's wearing the whole medieval lady outfit, whatever they wear there, right? So Becky's there. She's an extra. She doesn't have any speaking parts. And the witches are like, Becky, come over here and be a witch, and you'll have a purpose. We'll let you say words, Becky. And Becky goes over there. And Becky goes over there and becomes a witch.
What? I don't know if that was...
No, seriously, bro. Like, she wants to be relevant, She's tired of being in the Renaissance play with no lines. So the witches are like, Becky, come join our secret stuff we do over here. And we'll let you do words and say things. And you'll have purpose, Becky. And Becky's like, oh, that's all I really want. And then Becky goes over there and becomes a witch. Here comes Dan.
Dan?
He's been going to the Renaissance festivals for years, man. And he has the full get up, man, but he doesn't like to wear the boots because they hurt his feet. So he wears his Birkenstock sandals. And Dan is also tired of having he's in the battle scenes, but he doesn't get to say any real words either. And they never make him any vegetarian recipes. And he doesn't like to eat the turkey legs. And he's just had enough. He's fed up. So the witches are like, Dan, come over here. We'll make you vegetarian witch stew. And you'll have purpose. And we'll let you say things. And then Dan becomes a man witch.
Oh, no. Are you fucking kidding me? Is that what you were working towards the whole time?
I ain't going to no Renaissance fair where there's no witches because I ain't trying to be around none of that. So I need 60 feet, witches.
And you man witch?
And you man witch, yeah. Don't think I don't see you, Dan, with your Birkenstocks and your goofy pants. Get out of the way from me. 60 feet!
Not going to Renaissance Festival because of the witches and their man witch.
Oh, man. So yeah, I like to smoke weed at a Renaissance fair.
I don't know if you'd like to or not like to after that one.
What if you could smoke weed on a Ferris wheel?
I'd do it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'd even do I don't know if I'd do that big Ferris wheel, bro.
Oh, the one in Paris?
Yeah.
Or Sydney? I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that one.
I'd do it. I mean, I'd do it almost anything, though. At least once.
Or on an African safari.
And then you had a rhino come up real close to you. Wouldn't you think you'd freak out, though? If you were stoned with, next to, tremendously huge animals?
I mean...
Or like an elephant?
I don't even know if the elephant would scare me. I'm more afraid of the cats.
Oh, yeah. Big boy tigers.
Right. Because if the cat wants to jump in the car, he's jumping in the car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm more afraid of them.
I know you couldn't do the water thing. Shark cage.
Fuck, bro, no. Listen, man.
Shark cage high.
No.
That'd be fucked.
I ain't doing no shark cages. I'm entering that shark's home, and he's letting me know he does not want me there. How would you feel if I just came in your house, and you didn't want me there?
I mean, you do it all the time. You just show up.
That's not true at all, bro. Don't lie to these people. Don't lie to these people.
I understand.
Sometimes we just need to leave shit alone. Leave the sharks alone. They have a purpose in the ocean, and their purpose is not for you to fish for them or to even fucking look at them.
Just don't look at me.
Stay away.
I'm a shark.
Yeah. Though, for the most part, they'll let you swim right up close to the beach. Sometimes one gets a little close. It happens, but not too often. But when you're out way far, if you get eaten, I do not feel sorry for you.
Damn.
That's his home.
Damn, dude.
You shouldn't be out there. Find a new hobby, Chief. This is my opinion.
You can't find a new hobby when you're dead.
Exactly. So why have a hobby that could kill you? And with the advancements in technology, like, let the Discovery Channel go out there and film sharks. Watch it on your 8K TV. It's going to look better. And you can eat Fritos while you watch it. It's a beautiful thing. You can't eat Fritos underwater. I dare someone to try it.
If they were in the sub, they could.
Nah, that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh.
I'm talking about people just in the water, diving. Even if you're in a scuba suit, you can't eat Fritos.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
There's a suit they make that you can ingest food.
You're so stupid, dude. You're such a stupid liar.
Science.
You're just a liar.
I like science.
No, man.
Science time.
Sit right
you
here.
Just got scienced.
Thank you to Discovery Channel for discovering all the things that don't need to be discovered but are pretty cool to discover.
Oh, I did. Speaking of discovery, discovered a possible ancient civilization underneath the Arctic. The ice is melting. Satellites are now being able to see through the ice a little bit more, and they see this massive city-like stone thing underneath the ice in the Arctic. And now they're starting to think, because of they can measure how many years by how much ice is by it. They think this could be a 10,000-year-old city. So it's super fucking interesting, man. Like, what happens? And this is the thing. If you want
leave it alone. Listen,
not
it's 2020, bro. Leave it alone.
Not even at that point. But the point is, what happens when it comes true that this city is 10,000 years old, and then guess what gets affected by that? A religion. That's the idea. I'm just wondering, like...
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Leave that shit
That's the other thing. It's
alone.
like, you don't... Yeah, you discover that...
You don't know what's down there. You don't know what disease or... Just leave that stuff alone.
Logically speaking, Burke is right. Has any major civ survived to this timeline? No. It's just the human race right now, and we only have 2,000, maybe 1,000 years? I don't even know how many... we have 150 years of documented history. That's it. Anything before that, we're just making guesses on.
And if there's a civilization down there, that means they
died out to something.
So that means it used to be dry there, then it flooded, and then it froze.
Meaning a polar shift could happen. A
comet
could have happened within 10,000 years.
Yeah.
And that civ, I mean, they're saying this thing is massive. If it's massive, that means they possibly could have been more advanced, too. Because massive cities with stone cutting is usually it's more advanced. So they died out 10,000 years ago, meaning, man, you already had advanced civ die out? How many times has this happened? I'm just wondering, this is my high thought when I was in the shower, so my high shower idea.
That's just the civilization.
Was how many times this earth has been reset for like a civ.
Bro,
like how many different civilizations are buried in the ground?
It's the simulation. It just hits the button, and the earth, it just looks like it's fucking swallowing itself, and it spins, and it fucking does all this. It covers, it freezes, and it is.
Yeah, what I think, to your point, is true, but I think it's more like everything burns, as if like a meteorite hit the world, burn the world, and then eventually your poles come back. I think that's maybe how the world resets.
Maybe the Big Bang is real. It just happens every 10,000 years. And then there's just like little glitches every time. So like sometimes there's dinosaurs, sometimes there's cavemen, some glitches produce normal people. I don't know, man. I'm fucking high.
I know you're super high.
I'm super high right now, bro. I'm still stuck at the Renaissance Fair. I can't get out. My car's stuck in the mud. I'm regretting even going.
What? Why have you not called for help yet?
I don't want any help.
Are you too high at the Renaissance Festival?
Probably.
So you're getting paranoid, and you're stuck in the mud, and it's becoming night out. So the Renaissance Festival is starting to die down, but then you start hearing this noise, and it's all these old Renaissance people, and they're coming towards you.
No, it's not them.
What is it?
It's Dan.
Dan?
The man witch.
Oh, man wish. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What does Dan want?
He's looking at me funny, and I don't like it. And what's his friend's name? Becky?
Becky, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like she's been following me all night, too, bro. I'm not happy about that.
So you got a pair of witches on your trail.
Possibly. And that's why I didn't want to go in the first place. And now here I am. I'm like the white girl in every scary movie right now. I fell down, and now they're behind me.
That's also your fault.
I know. And this is why I didn't want to go.
Okay, you're there anyway, so tell me what happens.
So this is why I don't go to the Renaissance Fair now.
So what happens now?
I don't know, but I'm not going to find out. Because I'm not going to go.
Oh, you're just going to end it right there.
Yeah.
You can't even tell a story because it's not going to happen.
How this plays out in my head if I do go to a Renaissance Fair. And that's one possible scenario, you know?
No, I definitely don't know nothing about no witches at no Renaissance Festival.
You might.
Fuck you.
You might. You just might. Don't say you don't, because you don't know.
You are a person that argues all the time against the unknown. Oh, I'm out of this conversation.